you guys are hanging out with me, Carly Styles, and we are going to be building a chore craft. Yes, you heard me right, chore craft. I don't know about your guys' kids, my little boy Cooper loves money lately, and he is obsessed with doing anything he can to earn some money. And even if you guys don't have kids, maybe this could be a great idea for your roommates or people in your house. Everybody can just kind of chip in and help make the home and all the extra chores and things to do around the house a little bit easier. In my house, I'm a firm believer in there are certain things that you have to do no matter what, just because you live here. I'm really trying to teach Cooper the value of the things that you get aren't deserved. You have to earn them. And so there's certain things that Cooper has to do all the time that are just his rent, if you will. So cleaning his room, keeping his laundry put away and sorted, vacuuming, keeping his bathroom kind of tidied up. And then sometimes we ask him to help us out with the yard work. So when it comes to Cooper and like activities he wants to do in the summer, there's so many things that he wants to do to earn money for that I don't feel comfortable just handing over to him. We would all be broke jokes at the end of the day if us moms just handed over money to our kids anytime that they asked for it. So what we're going to be doing today is something that I saw on Pinterest. It's really easy because I am not a crafter. That's Ms. Kaylee's job. But we are doing what we're calling is a chore chart. And these are kind of like additional jobs that you can do to earn money. So what you're going to need is some different colored paper or just white paper. It doesn't have to be fancy. To label the things that we're going to be doing. Some plastic Ziploc bags. Some kind of board where you can pin the things to. You could even use some cardboard, or this is just a cork board. Some pins actually even came with this one. I believe I picked it up at Walmart. Dollar bills and some money, some scissors, and some markers to be able to label the things that you're going to be doing. And of course, your favorite beverage, some good music, and time just to like think about things that you need help with in your house. Okay, now once you have all of your papers cut out for your bags, all you need to think about is what you're going to label them. Okay, so now that I'm done with my signs, I'm gonna share mine with you guys just because maybe some of you are curious about some of the chores that I need extra help with. And maybe you guys will have some ideas for us moms, things that your kids are really good at that they wanna help us with. So my first sign is car. Usually I make Cooper empty out his toys anyways. Mom, dad, you guys know when you're hauling kids around, they tend to be pack rats. They always have a treat or something in their hand they're playing with, and of course when they get out of the car they forget about it, and over time it just like stacks up. So usually I have Cooper help me unload all those things that he has in the car because those are his responsibilities. But also I love when he helps me clean the car. This is vacuuming, taking some Clorox wipes and going to town. Just them putting their little feet up on the back of the seat can leave dust marks. So car, and I would range this one anywhere from $1 to $5 depending on how messy our car is. So what I'm gonna do is stick car, the first one on the board, tack it in, and then you can decide at the end of the day how much money you want to decide that this chore is worth. And like I said, I decide mine based on how messy my car is. Right now I would say it's about a $2 job. So then I will take the $2, put it in the bag. I thought this way would be better so it's more incentivizing because they can actually see the money. Put the money in the bag and then again take another tack and tack it below car. Then that way they realize that car is something that they can work to do and that they will earn themselves $2. Then that way they can keep building on their allowance if they're saving up for a toy or they want to go do something. Next I have stock the fridge, and that might seem really weird, but in our outside garage we have an extra fridge, which is really convenient, especially in these hot summer months. I love to keep waters, sodas, juices, popsicles, just anything out there that's going to be really messy or kids are going to want to get in and out of a lot. Instead of your kids running in through your house, we just keep that fridge stocked out there, and then if I'm working in the yard I can just go grab a fresh water and it's really nice. But when you stock the fridge, it's a lot of work. There requires a lot of boxes for recycling and loading in the drinks, and of course I like them lined up like, you know, crib style. So this is about $1 job for us, so stocking the fridge. I have organize. I don't know about you guys, but my closets and just spaces in my house tend to get really cluttered. So I've taught Cooper how to throw things away, where certain items need to go that start piling up, like a ponytail holder and a pair of flip-flops and a shirt and this and that. He's learned to see whose object is whose and goes and takes it and puts it on their bed, and it just really helps clear a space. Or the laundry closet, the pantry closet, there's so many things. So organize is usually a $5 job because it's much harder for him to focus that long and it requires more time. Organize. Dust bunnies. I don't know about you guys, but we live in a neighborhood that's under construction right now. There's a lot of houses up and coming. So there's a lot of dust in our house, and it doesn't matter how many times I dust, there's always dust and dust bunnies. So I bought a couple of different cool dusters that Cooper can work with, and he just takes them and goes along our ceiling fans, our window treatments and things like that. And that one to me is probably about a $1 to $3 job, depending on how long it's been since he's dusted. Baseboards. Okay, I might be the crazy lady, but baseboards in your house get really dusty and really dirty really quickly. And it's something that you can forget, and then over time, it can actually really make your house look really aged and older if you're not on top of it. So what I mean by this is something about keeping your walls and baseboards really clean actually really helps to keep your house fresh and newer looking. I've only been living in this house 1 year, and that's something that we've really worked on is baseboards, and it would blow your mind how fresh it keeps the paint looking and how new it keeps your house looking. So the baseboards, and if you guys aren't sure what baseboards are, that's a little wood block that meets the end of where the wall's at. And what I have Cooper do is go all along that with a Mr. Clean eraser if there's any black marks from the vacuum or shoes, and then wipe off the top for dust and that. So baseboards, that's about a $5 job as well, just because it takes quite a while, an hour for him if he's on it. And then last but least, dogs. Yes, not just dogs. We now have 2 golden doodles, and they require a lot of time and attention, and I told my family if we have 2, because believe it or not, the second dog wasn't even my idea. Of course I was supporting it, I love animals, but I know how much time they take. So when it comes to dogs, there are certain things that Cooper has to do. He has to walk them and help pick up the dog poo and then feed them here or there. But sometimes they need extra love, they need extra playing time, they need extra walks or baths or whatever it is, helping them clean up their toys because they have a little toy bin and they know how to get their toys in and out of the toy bin. So this is about a $1 job, and it really goes a long way for me when I'm really busy and just need some help giving our dogs some love. So now what I'm gonna do is just put the dollar amounts in the bags, hang them all up, and then show you when I'm done. Okay, you guys, there you have it, the final product. And I feel like Cooper is gonna be cashing in. He has an opportunity to make 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, almost 20 bucks, which for a little kid, it's really good to teach them how to save, how to budget, and to earn the money that they want to use to spend. And I know that that would have been a very valuable lesson for me in my earlier years. So I think the younger we start with our kids and family members and friends, the easier it will become in the future to learn how to save and really work for your money. So if you guys recreate these boards, I would love to see them. Tag us at the Mom Zoo and me, Carly Styles. Again, these are just really simple ideas, and I would love to see or hear of any of your suggestions or tips that you have for us. Thanks for watching the Mom Zoo, for all the support that you guys continue to give us, and for just being so great. We are so lucky to have you. We love you so much.